Dave McNamara and Mike Clark. Match number 5 of the evening session, match 5 of 10. And we've had probably, well, definitely I would say, the match of the day. Chris Melling and Liam Dunster, 3-3. Our first draw of the day. Brilliant quality. Terrific contest. And Liam Dunster right at the death, rescuing a point. His first point of the group. Still up against it, Chris Melling with 3 points. Alan Dixon, arguably the surprise leader on 4 in a group that also contains George Tierney and Dennis Taylor, who we're both going to see tonight. But McNamara and Clark next up. Mike Clark beaten this afternoon by Mark Boyle. Not a great game. Mark Boyle running out 3-1. And this is our first look at Clark. McNamara, I beg your pardon. Not ideal. Played it really well. Little flick on the black. And straight for the break off. Frame in the back. Oh, what a recovery. Reverse double off the cush. Followed up by a plant into the middle bag. Oh, what a break this is. This has not been straightforward. And the black's not going to be straightforward either. Left himself in no man's land. But the way he's playing, he's not missing. Two in the spin for a 2-0 lead. Absolute one-way traffic at the moment. This crowd inside the Lemon Tree Aberdeen has been treated to some real entertainment today. Five more matches still to come. We're going to see Dennis Taylor in about an hour's time. He's up against Chris Melling, who we've just seen in the game of the day against Liam Dunster. And we'll also see Liam back on last game of the night against George Tierney. You won't want to miss that. But this has been very, very impressive. That ran away a little bit, but all right. And it's a black to the middle for 3-zip. He's not missing. Oh, the white's in. Well. What a stroke of misfortune, glancing off the yellow. Such moments can matches change their course. Is that a hint of a smile? It's a 2-1. Well, it looked like 3-0. Only one man in this contest at the moment, but batting off on the black has kept it interesting at least. Davey Dornan and Fraser Allen in group number 4 is next on. That's Martin McIntosh's group. Martin sitting pretty top of the pile, 4 points, played 2, 1-2. A rare opportunity for Mike Clark. Hasn't had a look in yet, Magic Mike. Hasn't had a chance to show whether he's magic or not. And that opportunity will have to wait. Looking very good at the moment, David McNamara. Been an impressive first day of this 2-day Taom Shootout Grand Final from the Lemon Tree in Aberdeen, courtesy of Orange Media Group, from which Will Caldwell joins us for a short stint in the commentary box. I say short stint, there's only 7.5 minutes of this match left, so he can't get us into too much trouble. How's it been for you today, Will?
Yeah, it's been brilliant, George. Yeah, obviously we've gone for a little bit of a different format for the final event of the year, so just seeing how it pans out really, but I think it's been well received so far.
Yeah, great atmosphere, some really good pull. I think pick of the bunch of the match we've just seen, Chris Melling, Liam Dunster, really high quality. That was a little error, first error really. Mike Clark, having not been in the match, suddenly could get something out of it.
I mean, Dave's not really done much wrong from what I've seen. He's obviously gone enough on the black in the last frame.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate. That was effectively match ball.
Yeah. But like you said, all of a sudden now Mike's got a chance to get back in the game and could even maybe take the win if he gets fortunate in the next game.
Strange game, Paul. He's not been in it at all. He was staring into a very dark abyss. Suddenly he'll be thinking, hang on a minute, I could win this match. If he clears these as he should, he's going to have 5 minutes from 2-2. It's anyone's.
Yeah, the crowd's just starting to get a little bit louder. It's just sort of slowly crept up all day, which is sort of the norm for the shootout events.
Yeah, the intros. Well, we'll talk about that in a moment. The walk-on with Martin and Paddy McCarron tonight. Let's just see if Mike can hold his nerve for 2-2. Doesn't look like missing. Just a little gentle tickle back into the left centre and suddenly we're 2-2. And out of nowhere he's in the game. There it goes, no mistake, 2-2. We'll have 5 minutes left. Once Donna Evans racks up. Yeah, the start of the session live on Freesports TV. Martin McIntosh and his pipe band and Paddy McCarron, 2 local favourites, 2 close friends. I was saying in commentary, that was, atmosphere-wise, that was up there with Cian Monaghan in his club in the Savannah in Whitefield for the atmosphere when he was introduced. That was quite something.
It was special, yeah. I know that Martin's worked extremely hard on this event and has had a lot of input, and it was just a really special moment for him to wrap off what's been a fantastic year for him.
Yeah, it was really nice to see. He kind of whispered to me as he came on. He just said, "Wow." That was the moment he was dreaming of when he helped you guys with this event.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it's never easy playing playing a friend. You know, I've done it before, but I've never on this stage. And to play against Patty, one of his close friends, and I think for it to end the way it did was just a bit disappointing, really.
Yeah, he didn't like that. It ended if you did miss the game earlier. Patty had he thought he'd kept himself in it. At 3-2, he'd won the frame, and he, in his haste to help the referee rack up for the next one because the clock keeps running, he started moving the balls before the white had stopped, and Donna Evans didn't want to forfeit him the frame, but she had no choice. She saw it, she called it, and that wasn't just forfeiting frame, that was match frame, and that was the way it ended. The way it was going, you think Martin probably would have seen the match out. I'm not sure it necessarily changed the destination of that game, but you're right, sad for it to end that way between two mates.
Yeah, it just changed the dynamic of it. I mean, 3-2, you never know. Like you said, look at this game now, the shootout can just turn in its head all of a sudden. But Patty will bounce back, you know, he's got plenty more frames still in him to try and do something, so I'm sure he'll still be confident of getting out of the group.
Only the top two, groups of five, 4 groups of 5, only the top 2 go through, so it's a real tough ask for these players. And that's gone a little bit awry.
Yeah, he's got to pull off something special here now. He's got to leave himself a shot.
Well, he's got to put himself out of trouble. He's got his route through the 2. How's your look?
I think he's ended up all right, you know.
Yeah, he's fine. Just needs to keep hold of the cue ball for the black into left centre.
He's just got to drop this in.
Oh, he does the old Chris Melling, uses the cannon for position. Now about this for turnaround. Magic Mike, 2 frames in his chair, staring down the barrel of 3-0, wow. And in off, and suddenly he's leading 3-2. Oh, and that's what it means.
That's got the crowd going.
Fist clench. How's he turned this around?
He's got a lot of fans in tonight, so something for them to cheer about.
Yeah, the way the group is will set up. I mean, both these players looking at this thinking must win, really. Mark Boyle's already 2 for 2 for 4 points. Simon Fitzsimmons has got to win under his belt. If anyone's going to break into those two, they've got to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, Dave's just going to be looking for a draw at this point. It's going to take something special to get something from this game now. But he's made a ball.
He won't believe how this is turned around. It all turned around off that in off. He potted a black, it was 3-0. It was 3-0 for about half a second in his head.
Yeah, you think as maybe that stuck in his head a little bit, you know, as he... Sometimes that can happen, you know, you focus on a shot.
Well, we hadn't seen a draw all day until the last match. Chris Melling and Liam Dunster. Liam rescuing a draw right at the end. I think there were a few seconds he was thinking, have I got time to rack up? And then he suddenly realised, no, it's a draw or nothing. So he took his time, got the 3-3. There'll be no time at all for McNamara to do anything. So, reverse double is in.
Oh, he's just got unlucky
so
though.
Unlucky. Had to play the reverse, hope for a bit of luck from the cannon. This has got to go in, otherwise Mike Clark's going to win the match. Will it nudge it? Will it nudge it? Not quite, a little bit harder. That had the angle, you know.
Well, Mike's just got to try and stop him from potting these now, but does he go for him or does he try and play safe?
Best way to keep your opponent away is by potting balls. I'd say take these on, drop them in.
Yeah, he's got to go for him. Just try and stay at the table for as long as possible. And,
if he pots 2 more balls, that's 30 seconds. Mike won't have, David, I beg your pardon, won't have time to come back. Oh, yeah, he's played the snook, he played the 3-baller. Well done. Well, this could still land.
Is it in? Oh.
Well, if that was in, then that would have been a 3-3. But that'll be game, set, match to Mike Clark. 2-0 down, 4 in a row from the in-off.
Dave, I wonder how he's lost that match.
Yeah, remarkable.
All about that in-off.
Remarkable turnaround. 1 in-off away from 3-0 and he's lost it 4-2. It's Mike Clark, played 1-1-1. He's up and running in Group 3. We move on to Group 4 next. Davy Dornan versus Fraser Allen is after this break.